Mana, okay. You feel more from. So okwu ego Chidozie Okoye kencha bụ ụmụ John Jesus believe mgbabọ ụzọma Ikenna egwusi hie Blessed Sonny Nwanganga Godwin Emmanuel Ejo Ikenna Henry Ndubisi nwanne m Joseph Nwagha Emeka Okoye Godwin Emmanuel ọdụ enyi Duke ezi nwanne m esi ọfọ nwanne m ai nna anyị ga-afụ n'ụbọchị agbagotego abịara m ka m gbuo oge n'anya nsị a mana afụzi m Jesse Hamis na o mesịrị bịa pope binoti ekwuliri otego Clem Sandy Emeka Okoye nwanne John Jesus hey John Jesus JJ ife anyị enye gị JJ John Jesus Yohan Yesu Emeka Okafọ Ifenna Ọkpala Ogbu Kenneth Patrick Chijioke It's Engineer Franklin Ncheko Eze anya na-asọ Ọgụnnaya Chibueze Emeka Okoye Choi Kangchi Sonny Ventures Okwu ego Chidozie Okoye Agogo Nature nwanne ife anyị chọrọ inye bụ update n'abalị a based on ife transpired between he, she, Imagonu Bobrisky, very dark man, na ndị ọzọ niile akpọrọ na dị ọlụ from ndị Nigerian Correctional Service or Prison Service family ifefa na-akpụ ya Nigeria bụ a confused state. So achọrọ m ka m metụ aka na the part of very dark man. Very dark man rose into prominence lubeghị 1 year now. Ka ekpozi ya 1 year. Mana before then o nwere onye ma onye ọ bụ otebe aka ọ gbagote mana nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ị na-life ya anya ka o si aga ihe na-aga fast ife na-ene life dị guy anya o nwere ife nna afụ ife nji wee na-afụ the thing decide kwa na m ga-ewepụta ya to the public bụ na o nwere some people nchọrọ ka fa si na anya bụ ife wee mụta ife gee ntị ọfụma ka nkọwalị o nwere ndị nọ na social media since 10 years na fada ekwo fada anụ ọkụ fada ajụ oyi fa not stable nwee ndị pụtalụ tipia ozugbo nwee ndị pụtalụ ozugbo sala ọkụ everywhere ife a niile bụkwa na tattoo anụnwa ka ọ dị ị na-aghọta tattoo a edelụ n'aka ebe a ka ọ dị o nwere oge bụ na ịpụta n'ụtụtụ na be nna ya na village ka m were amaatụ ọ bụ na isi na family na-abụkarị abaa n'ime ugbo gbuo akwụ abịa n'azụ ụlọ azụta ọnya emesizia ana actually 3 days 4 days akwụ a nwee ike na-apụtasị n'ifene mụnụ ga-edulu unu ga ebe a very early in the morning around 5 a.m. ụna ewe nwaanyị na-atụsịsị dị akwụ o ntụsịsịgide dị akwụ weta aka 6 mago mmaga chịkọ ọrụ buru pụọ n'afịa lote ego o nweziri ụtụtụ ị ga-apụta ị na-anya n'akụkụ bụ ụnụ ị ga-afụ na onwere ụmụ arụrụ dịka soja antivirus na-akpọ that one fa na-ekwoghali n'azụ ụnụ ị na-ezi ife anya ị ga-afụ na fa dị very busy ụfọdụ na-agbago ụfọdụ na-anachi ya ị na-ene anya ka ịghọta ife anya ị na-aghọta ife na-eme di ya etu a ka ọ dị na ndụ mmadụ o nwee kụlụ egwu ọsị ụwa bụ ndị na-eje eje ndị na ụwa bụ ndị na-eje eje ndị na o nwee ndị na-eje eje nwee ndị na o nwero mgbe ọ chịkọrọ etu o si alụlụ ọnya abụrụ ka o si alụlụ ọnya ị na-life this guy anya bụ very dark man ị na-life Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anya o nwere ife nchọ ka efu o nwere ife bụ na mmadụ dị fearless dị outspoken ị na mmadụ na-abụ o nwere ifefe anwe together ife anwe spirit ife anwe one na-ede enega ya n'iru send drug message all the ready to die for the truth and ịmago na ị na-eme ife anyị na-eme some people ga na-akpọkwa gị na phone nna hey n'isikwala ike na ọmakwa na ị ga-ekwu ụdị okwu a this that ịmago a na-akọ ụfọdụ asị gị wenata ọnụ mana within you your spirit enweghị ike izu ike ma ọ bụrụ na ị gara n'iru kwuo ife iche ikwu ọkọna o jikwa ya bụ na ibu ejesi ọgwụrụ igbo ezigbo mmadụ o nwekwa saịdị inwe fọt maka ụwa dị ezu oke mana ifugokwa okwu uni a na-asụ anya ịma na ode ebigbo onye a ga-apụta kwuo enya ife nwa okwu onye spirit ya da agwa ya na-ekwe ife ị ga-eme ogo na-ekwu ya kama okwusizie ya onwezi anything ya bụ do not worry ka isi ya across the bridge lugodu na that bridge ama mụ na otebe nneje the thing bụ don't worry about the bridge lugodu na that bridge na ị ga-afụ ka isi cross kwugodu that thing ikwusi anya Nnamdi Kanu rise to prominence immediately obido expose all the ills na-aga na National Assembly na federal government state even among our people oge obido okwubie na ha madeten people are na-afụ na ife ọ na-ekwu bụ eziokwu and it's true so ka a na-ekwu okwu niile ije watch ya ife nkwu na live video 2 days back concerning Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ị ga-afụ na mmetụtara aka na ụmụ ife anụnwa ihe ọ bụla Nnamdi Kanu kwuru bụ eziokwu mana the problem dị there bụ that no nwere some people eziokwu a na hunt if you expose that truth you expose go far through that thing efo ị na-eme expose kafa ji survive their livelihood their survival is hanging on that thing the very moment email expose a man ewepụgo for ọnụ n'ala they will neither eat nor drink and if I about their children and all the promises family and don't forget na family side chicks so if I need they take care of all these things so more maybe I can make you expose you are hurting some people this very voice note onye a wetara kịta ala na-agba ndị mmadụ if not that the voice note na indict a lot of people ndị nọ na nnukwu ọkwa ndị nọ na nnukwu imagine EFCC boss ka a na appoint EFCC ịmana fanwa bụ si the untouchables fanwa bụ ndị na-achụgharị ndị mmadụ mana ada achụgharị fa efe adị mgbe ịda achụgharị gị akọ nke ọ bụrụ na ị na-anya na ndụ ndị a ife ndị a na-achọ ma ndị drọg ndị a na-enwenu choice properties everywhere anyị achọrọ ife a ga-eji godo ya aka ka fa wee natuo gị anyị na-anatugo ụlọ ọ na-anaturu gị ego etu a fa abasị ọgaranya ọ bụsị afọ nke onye gbapụkwela afụkwa ka o si wee dị ya ka anyị sị gị na every politician efo and these people na-take some political positions or high ndị nọ na hierarchy in some of these establishments more parastatals most of them they very very dirty fe kwesịrị ọdụ ka ị na-emepe ọnụ gị akene efe ekene any day your brother be to consider about to go into politics malo no dey go dirty or corrupt to go already before ever going there you can never find any honest person in the governance so they found hard draw you can't if I na sure the best among the worst you know can show you of the best among the worst ndị anyị mana fa bụ the worst achọbazia nke ndị tụka no be say Nnamdi Kanu mere ife niile expose or cause all their problem this is where he ends up now na prison ozugbo ọbalụ prison some people eje kulu mmiri n'udu nwa arụ elu fan some people ebido nwebegodo obi aṅụrị na their headache na-ejide gia some people ebido nwebe obi aṅụrị na onye a na-agbafa mgba ngwa ya bịakwa ka o mee they are ready and willing to spend 90% of their ill-gotten wealth to make sure they hold Nnamdi Kanu that place. Nkechi bachisia or pụọ n'ọchịchị ojewalụ mkpịa masị jide ebe a nke na-abata the successor na-abata ga-alaikikwa ka eje bite ego mmụọ sụọ ọnya ndị Abuja ma ya bụ na-eji ya dị ya etu efu very dark man now somebody like me ama say I dey very careful for what ọ ga na-ekwu time ya ka ọ na-eme ife ya na chi ya kpalụ ka ọ na-eme ikunye kịta asị ka ikwu otu o si ekwu nobody will listen to you nobody will come to your channel nobody will take it serious ebe nyanwa na some people na-afụ ya as a clown some people na-afụ ya no an idiot so people na afia na but all the things o na-ekwu ine ya anya ọ gara in line with ife na-eme. Nigerian government is comfortable either address mmadụ dịka Bobrisky with respect. Bobrisky nwere onye na-eje defend ya, ị na-defend ya as a man ka as a woman. Impunity. Imagine a man with such character put ka case ya pụtara National Assembly ahapụ ide deal with van deal na akọgheli. Why would that same person kedu even na-achọ ka this country war? Akpọ onye cross dresser. What do you mean by cross dresser? Kpọọ onye na onye abụ homo ma ọ nọ gay. It's as simple as that. Hapụ na Bible na Facebook sometimes anyị na-atụ ụjọ na ikpọ ya afa achụgharịba gị ma ndị anụnwa nna ụnụ ncha niile egbu igwe gbagbuo ụnụ ncha niile ọgbara na-agba gị emere ya n'ike gị na nwoke na mmadụ ya na-aba n'ike gị alụ na-agbado gịnị na izuzu gị nwa bụ nwoke ịnọkọta na-eyiri akwa nwaanyị pụta n'ilo ịchọ ka ị bụrụ nwaanyị. Ndị nwa bụ nwaanyị sef na-achọ ka ha si ya bụ nwoke. Ọkwa mmadụ na-epetronize ya. Gịnị ka ọ na-alụ o ji enweta ego niile a? Most of you jekwara na peji ya na-efolokwu ya. Ọnụ build ya build o dị ala na-aga. Nke ọzọ amapụtasị na ya bụ gịnị James. Nke a gbọpụtara onwe ya na ya bụ James na ya bụkwa cross dresser. O wee bụrụ mmadụ dịka Destiny Etiko bụ onye ga-find ndị a nọ so comfortable and convenient iji onye amelụ bestie ọ bụrụ friend ya na-ekugharị ya na so nwanne gị pụta echi dị etu a ị ga-adịkwa ọ ya dịkwa gị obi mma. Gị bụ Destiny Etiko nwa ịmụta n'afọ echi turn oto James Brown ama na ị ga-adị happy a na-ezuzugharịsị ọha unu ncha bụ influencers unu ncha bụ the kife a na-akpọ ya celebrities amaghịzi m ife a na-eseleb ihe niile echenji abụrụ ihe a na-akọgheri. Onye a na-amụrụ ma ga-eme adres as ehi efuru mgbe ade ya nju na-eme adres na ihe ọ kpọrọ ya ehi ochi. Gịnị ka a na-akpọ nke ahụ? Oge Obasanjo na-achị Naijiria ịmana oge a na-anụ ụdị akụkọ ahụ ịmame n'ihe eze aya togo ijebe ezigbo nga ịpụta isi na-ebu cross dresser ọ ga-efe ebe obu homo a na-alago n'ike. O nwee ihe ọzọ ụmụ ihe rere na-esisi isi gwopus and lepus. Onye kere gị ekeke kecha bụ nwaanyị kee nwaanyị na-ene nwaanyị si n'isi ruo n'ọba ọ na-agụ gị agụ. O yi enweriri ihe ya afụ na nwaanyị ga-atọ gị ụtọ ịda niile nye ya na mkpụrụ anya ị na-eko. Ọ bụ na lips ya ka ị na-ene na-anyụ. Ọ bụ na obi ya ka ị na-ene obi a nwoke osi adọgo. Ọ bụ na ukwu ya ka ije o yi enweriri ọsị. Ọ bụrụ na ọkpịa ụfọdụ bụ ọ na-aga ije ifugodu ka o si aga ije. Ụfọdụ bụ ụmụ kilikili hit ụfọdụ chigodo ọchị enyụrisi onwe. Chukwu kere ya nwere ife otu na-enye ya pawa. Onye a bụ na-efe ụmụ nwaanyị fa na-enwe ife na selling point. Ọ bụ na ọkpịa amaka ịma na ije na wardrobe ife niile ya afọ ebe a bụ short skirt hot mini oya bụ oyi heels ọ na-aga iji ị na-ene dị ọkpa ị na-achụkwu ya n'ike nwa ndị breki a na-agba a na-agbakọta breki ikirikata sef irigoro moto mmadụ elu ịghọtago. Ọ bụ na n'obi ka enyere ya o jee chọọ mmanụ o bubutere gị ya o wee pesasị ya mmanụ ọ pụtazi anwụ bịa kee na detain ọbịa ebe ahụ elu gị ọ Chukwu kele ya mana bịa ka ị rapụrụ ichefuo adịsị na ebe onye Kristian ebu idiot. Baịbụl sịrị na onye ọbụla na-esuro through the door na onye abụ onye ori. Kedụ ị na-achọ na windo? Ị na-abịa be m kama ihe esi ọnụ ụzọ si na windo. Ịgbakwa na ikebe exit enwere entrance nwe exit ọwara na-agbanụ onye ka iyiri onne gị ka nna gị ka iyiri sọ pe na-echere ebe esi aba bụrụ n'ike ihe mana o nwee ezigbo ihe si ebe ahụ eme na ọsịsọ waste product ka esi ebe ewepụ ebe a ka isi abanye ihe ajụrụ ajụ ihe rere na-esi isi n'otu PDD ebe na America nwasef PDD na-azụ ụgba kịta ndị America nwa bukwu ihe n'isi si na ọ dị mma ha nwazi mmadụ na-azụ ụgba ka hapụ nke a ndị otu ya ewepụtakwa ego na-ekpuchie nyajisi ike maka afọ na onye ekwuchitere ha ọnụ ha ka a nọrọ na-eme onwe ya na ọ nọkata ọ bụrụ na ọ pọmpụrụ ala amaghọ m na ihe mmadụ na-eme onwe ya na-edo m bụ n'owu Igbo etu ha nnọ ewee nọkata nwoke ewee were isi ya wee na-eweta ya n'ubu ọgankwa agọọla maka chi ọgankwa agọọla bụ ntị ga-apụghị na ntị ọkwara na-agbago ọkpụkpụ dịka m iburukwu ọkpụ ịbịa ịchọ ka anyị spak ya a sịrị na ayọn chapinet ayọn nke a bụ ezigbote spak anyị enwe ọkụ nna ịgbajiri ọbụrụ na asị ka dọsịsị anyị anụ arụ a na iwefu ebe anyị na-eme ihe nwa ya dịka ebe a na-akụnye ụtọ ya na kai agịrị na-eme onye na-asị m na ya understand my language is that English English nwanne m English ya maka nke nwaanyị sef na-anọkọta jekwuwe nwaanyị ibie nke ha dịtụdụrụ considerable karịa nke nwoke mụ bụrụ nwoke alamana ọnwa ọbịme ka ya nwa m ya ka ọ gịnị ka ya nwa ada eme m n'ala mbụ gịnị ka ya achọjedo m n'ala asị nwoke ibe m ọ nwee nọ m n'eri na wasị m bebi na-akpọ m bebi gbawakwa aghọ ihe iri emecha bebi akpa gị laịta na agwa o nwere ndị Chukwu bụrụ ọrụ n'ụwa nka nwaanyị ekunikwu ejekwu nwaanyị ibie anọrọ m ebe a na-agbasa ncha ijekwube nwaanyị ibe Chukwu ya kpọọ ọkụ ebe a iru ebe a gị ka ya nwa na-eme ị na-afịa aka n'ife ị na-enwerọ mbụ ife iji ime ebe nwaanyị ibe gị nọ ka m aghọtara ijekwu ị na-akpọ nwaanyị ibe gị bebi ya ngwa na onwe ya anụmanụ chefuo ịma na o nwere ka esi wee debe ọrụ ife mgbe anyị na-eto ife afọ Obi is a boy, he is a boy, Ada is a girl, she is a girl. Obi na Ada ọ na-alụkọ etu a ka esi mebịa ị na-ezuzugharị iwere nri dịrị nwoke ejenye ya nwaanyị chefuo na ọ dị na Baịbụl n'ihe dịrị nwoke agaghị adịrị nwaanyị ndị a sị na ha gụrụ akwụkwọ na-amara ife aja gụọ jee mistranslate ya what is pertinent to a man is not pertinent to a woman. What is pertinent asụgheri mụrụ oyibo ya bụ pertinent worket when test ihe edere ya n'Igbo bụ n'ihe dịrị nwoke agaghị adịrị nwaanyị nne hapụrụ anyị ọtụ anọọba anyị ka edebere ya na enwe tools eji abadi ya n'ọwara na-agbanụ ịmakwa nekere anya ụna ịnọkata ị na-eme ihe ọra ngịrị onwe ihe na-aba ebe a na n'ihi na-echicharizi ya n'elu ịnọkata ịsaba efere efere akụ nna asakata ụmụ ntutu niile ndị ekwokọta ebe a oje blọkụ si ya kidney epụta echi asịsị tụbe the drainage ablọkụgo the drainage ablọkụgo ụfọdụ ụmụ nwoke ya eje saba efere asaba sacha nna agwa ha okwu ha daanụ na-enye ha simple advice ọ bụrụ na ịma na ịsaga efere na ya anọ jee saba ihe ma try ya chọọ toothpick ịsacha ma ọ bụrụ na toothbrush adịghị nso ịhụbọnata adịghị na-eme izuzu chi ha pụta mgbe gị na mmadụ a na-ekwu ịchịkapụ eze anyị na-afụcha ajị afụsị ebe ọ fanyecha gị n'ọnụ ya sị na ajị gị na-ebi ọba ewu ka ịtara ọ na-abịa restọrantị ị na-afụ na na-akpọcha anụ ewu ọfụma onwe nke ị na-afụ ke excuse ị ga-enye mugu chọọ toothpaste izuzuchi ihe tachasịa wee zuzupụta epụtakwa ihe nwa obere ihe eme kpọọ Jizọs efughị ebe na ọ na-arụ ọrụ Jizọs na-eche ọnụ iji wee kpọọ ya afa ihe ya kpọghị mugu na-ezuzu o wee bụrụ na ndị a niile bụ ndị ọjọọ anyị nwechara n'ogbe fada like ka ikwukata okwu kwuo eziokwu ihe ọbụla iji ikwu metụtara ebe ha si eri nri ya bụrụ their enemy. Na Anambra steeti ka emere election local government apụga wee sweep the whole local government. Ị na-ajụ onwe gị apụga na sweep local government a ọnwa for their good performance these 2 years. Ọnwa for their good performance. Ihe a na-eme na Abuja ka emere na Anambra. The power of incumbency. Ọ ga-eji ya gụọ onye ọbụla gụrụ ihe niile anụnụ na-achọ favor n'aka ya. O nwere onye mere kọmentị ga-enu ntị n'ihe o kwuru. Ọ sị ajị ewu na ajị ikpu abụghị ofu. No resemblance at all. Nke capture my attention bụ no resemblance at all. Ọkwa ife aka m kwuru ọ na nwa eme ka anyị believe ọ na-anụ ewu ọ tara ata maka nwa anụ reason e ga-eji fụ ajị n'ọnụ gị. Na nwere ihe ọzọ ị ga-eme ọ blanket iji ọnụ akpụ edozi blanket. Kedu ihe ị ga-enye as excuse? Nwanne m okwu a ka anyị na-ekwu. So if na that corruption ọ na-eat deep every day, iwe na-eche na onye be anyị bụ onye gị na ya nọ na street na ọ ga-ajọ n'oge condemn ihe ọjọọ ma because na the governor si na ogbe ya, because na papia nọ na data apụga ọ ma ekwenata na anyị ekwu dị eziokwu ikwu asị gị onye nke amekwanụ nke gịnị wee mezie nke nwaazị ndị hapụ mụnwa na ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu bụ gọọmenti. N'ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu ya bụ gọọmenti. Problem anyị nwere na this country onye ọbụla efu nọ na Nigeria ma onye ọbụla kpọrọ onwe ya Nigeria nọkọta wee sị na problem Nigeria dị spiritual. Onye a dị mma ejidi ya akụ onye ịga ewere ntu kpọrisicha ya brain a gwuo a na tụghị ya nke ahụ aga anya mara na one idiot apụgo. Ikunye ruo n'ụlọ ụka mmadụ ewee nọrọ ebe ọ nọ wee sị let us pray for Nigeria ma nge ma onye ahụ kwuru okwu a ọ nọ na-abọbụ idiot. Enwere my reason. Enwere my reason nji ekwu ya. Onweghị any problem ọ bụ na dị na this country nwere anything to do with spiritual ma ọkwa nwere anything to do with ikpe ekpere. So ihe anyị na-eme bụ just a waste of time. Ka m gwa gị one thing ị ga-ama today. Living in fact the country n'onwe ya bụ Nigeria dị totally disadvantaged in every area and in any context wetara ya. Ị mara Nigeria n'ụwa na ka m nwere social media malụgat because so many Nigerians so na this social media were rie nri. From the very time Obasanjo balụ ọgba Abacha ma ndị a niile fight Nigeria wee mount all their satellite wee bụzia na anyị bụ ndị na-use GSM. Immediately that GSM batara Nigeria 1999 bụ Econet na-ege ntị. That thing create millions of jobs for Nigerians. It's either need develop umbrella na-ele recharge card ma ọkwa ịgbana na-esi na recharge card a transfer ego etu esi emefe POS. So many girls then prefer na alụ detain ọ na-enyefe ego. Many guys emepe anya akpọ ọnya business center. Amami na aghọta. So many girls si ebe a pụọ na street si ebe a baala onwe ha uru. Nke a bụ mbido. O nwere so many apps ndị be anyị developuru tisi ya n'ọkụ. Ndị mmadụ esi ebe a ndị mmadụ na-download ya na-eme ndị be anyị na-eri nri. All power of internet technology. Anyị bụ phone anyị n'aka. Amami na aghọta na Facebook a for example. Facebook ị na-ene anya kịta enyego Facebook enyego too many Nigerians ego. gbuo ihe ozu ime ebe na igbu ozu ya gbunye ha ezigbo ego guys akọlụsi ego isi ịda n'isi na YouTube kọlọ ego ọ n'isi na Facebook kọlọ ego. Facebook agbakọ some people na Nigeria Facebook akwụbaghị ụgwọ ọ kwụọ na ha more than $200,000. o nwere ndị YouTube kwụgoro more than $500,000 na Nigeria individual ofu onye. o nwere ndị na-edesịa novel ụfọdụ na-edesịa articles post ya na Amazon na-anala ego. amami na ghọtana ngwa jụọ onwe gị kedu ihe kpatara Mark Zuckerberg na ndị otu eji wee jụ na farm monetize Nigeria. etu ahụ ifuru na ka esi wee disadvantage in so many areas. o nwere ife anyị kwesịrị ide benefit mana ada enye anyị a na-ekewapụ anyị. ife nji wee na site ru Facebook bụ nọ nke ị nọ n'ime ya nke dị simple na many people efu nọ si n'ịntanetị asịghị dey press ọ bụ onye ọbụla na-eje anara ndị mmadụ ego tụrụ wayo. ụfọdụ bụ nwere ihe a na-eme n'ọkụ a na-enye ha ego ha need step out ha na ebe a steady. anyị dị disadvantage in so many things anyị kwesịrị ị na-enweta n'ịntanetị akọtụ anyị off mana ịma amara ọ ndị nọ na the line ha na-afịa o nwere ife ịghachi igote ma na $1 ka ị ga-eji wee gie. o nwere software ị ga-achị download $1 ka iji ya egie. enwere iwelu $1 go this thing na ịmasị ego na bụ $1 na ego ga-etipịago. ife ị kwesịrị iji bụ 100,000 naira gote before ichi igie kịta na 500,000. ihe a mere na some of your brothers sị gị na-apụ ihe pụsịrị apụ ha ka gba aka kịta eji ego. o nwere ọrụ ị ga-enid ịlụ kịta ọwara ntị ya na ị ga-ego tools a na-akpọ ya tools ahụ ị nidiri iji wee mee ihe a ọ na $1 ka ọ dị ana ọ bụzi ahụ maị $200 $300 idebere ya o jighị ya ọ nọrọkwa like this. ndị ji ya na-agbala ego the rich keep getting richer the poor getting poorer. efole ya anyị dị disadvantage na ka m jụọ gị this problem Mark Zuckerberg anyị na ya na-eme mgbe ụfọdụ release Lego stars mgbe ụfọdụ ekechie enya ọ bụ ife ihe ekpeta na ekpere. ọ bụ ife a na-ekpeta na ekpere. one bụ na economy anyị adịrọ mma even our own as a country our image adịgo battered both inward and outward. so many people achọghị ime anything with us. one o nwere ihe a ga-eweta ebe ndị ga-ahaki ya emebie the whole things ha gbaa loss ifuna kama ha bịa imebi ihe kedeke ha pụọ. the same way if na so many investors bata the country hapụgo na ọ bụ ijezi ikpe ekpere na-ekpe ekpere ka those investors na-achịghata ha na-anachịghata in which country or country ọkụ dị ka nke ọkụ adịrọ ha na-anachịghata ebe a o ebe security dị ka nke security adịrọ. so what is he coming to do? na-efu na ọma abịa na-esekpu ala na-ekpe ekpere you are wasting your time. ebe ị na-achọ ka edozie the country mana ebe anwa ngị nwa si eri ndị mmadụ ịchọ ka ekwupụtie a ga-ebido ebe a dozibe a ga-esi n'ụlọ wee gbala egwu wee pụba outside. now a pastor nọ na-agwa gị that we need to pray for this country that this is spiritual. ife a na efe a bụ nduhie ka ọ na-eduhie gị mana mụnwa bụ onye nọ ebe a as bishop na-agwa gị that na Nigeria enweghị any spiritual problem. even you as an individual onweghị any spiritual problem iwe ọ gị just na attribute ya out of fear. etu ifu si isi nwegasị problem with international bodies ife a mere anyị a lot. that's why n'isi ebe a kunie pụọ n'airport ọbụla na ụwa si abụrụ na entebe ebe a ọga ịpụta n'airport a wee tụọ paspọtụ a ga-ene gị anya 2 times the way ga-eji gị asachi gị dị iche. efugo na anyị dị disadvantaged. ọ bụ God mere ya ọ bụrụ God ọ stupidity anyị mere anyị ji wee nọrọ ebe anyị nọ today. ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ike point out na onye anụnwa dị bad wee n'oge deal with issue ya anya karịa na ebe anyị nọ na these people a na-atụ ụjọ kpata na ịda anatazi n'ala Igbo taa ịmasị some of them mgbe ha na-ebido mana idebere ahụ na ọ gbasara you didn't care. ha emecha graduate ego kidnappers. yes some bụrụ ụmụnne mpa gị kwesịrị deal with mana afọ aga ebe a na ije bụrụ ọrụ oyibo 30 years natabe ta ọ ghọọ naanị ka aghọọ deri ha jebezie ikpuchi ife achọkwu dị ikpu ị na-ekwu okwu ikpuchi iru ọ chọrọ ikpu nne dị ọgọgị ihe ọchị ịghọ anyị bụ the cause of our problems. Nnamdi Kanu nọkwa na-ekwu mana ihe iji na-asọpọtụ ya bụ ka ọ wee ka dị popular. If the problem, even this very dark man now, some people makwa na ihe na-ekwu bụ eziokwu mana they no want support am. Ọ ka ọ bụrụzie na ọ dị famous, ọ ga-adị famous time ya ka ọ na-eme ifu nke dị mma ya ka anyị siri na you cannot condemn somebody totally na onye nwekwa ebe o si dị mma kama that very part na-adịrọ mma hint on it, touch on it, let's work on it. Onye ọbụla ifo today ije n'ụlọ ụka their message nwere limit o nwere ebe ọ na-ejedebe. Ọ bụ na fa dị serious na-achọ ka fight ya crime, Igba na fa ga na condemn the activities of the government direct, but they won't do it. Because fa mana fa menya government nwere ike tọọ na ọcha afọ ọkụ. Ana fa nwa achọ aka acha afọ ọkụ, fa na-eme ife ndụ anya udo, ndụ anya kama awepụ ebe ya na-ekwu bụ nga agbazi na achawo, stop fornicating, stop nka, stop nka. Okwuchakwa datin, kwucha ngị stop fornicating. Ọ na-akọ nakwa nwunye mmadụ after service. We na ha nche niile anya n'ime ụlọ ụka fa dị worse than any other person. As long as fa nọ there. Ị na-enekwa ya master anya. Anyị ya na-aga vam vam vam. O nwere nwa nọ na datụkwa ya anyị ya dị ya. Mgbe anyị nwa bụ ndị mama anyị na-eke ogiri, anyị ma ijiji anya kpọ. O bido ha na-efe aka ha na-efe. O nwere ka o esi na-efe ya enebi anya. Na-afụ na ọ na-apasị gị na agbasa ụka anyị nwee na-afụ ya ọ na-efe aka. Onye nwee ka m kọwalụ ya ka esi ghọta ya. Eje march a na-agba bọọlụ, o nwe onye bụ na o bidozie over performance like goalkeeper, ọ chịtacha bọọlụ ọma n'elu ugwo tụgharịa n'anya na ya afọ o nwere ofu principality nọ n'akụkụ a na-atụrụ anyị ka agba impression. Ighọtaghị ụfọdụ ụkọchukwu a anọkọta mgbe ụfọdụ ada asụsụ sọ English nekwa ya fụ na ụmụ agadi nwaanyị nọkwa n'ogbe nọsi n'ụlọ ụka nọviu ụmụazị alafa ka kwụ ọtọ ebido negharịa anyị afụrịrị ebe na wato yi ebuzi children aja niile dị very corrupt and dirty maka chi. Hey, so now for ya nwa o nwere very dark man kwuru ebe a ọ sị ya kwukwu okwu ebe a ka ya nwụrụ. Chere ọmadụ niile ga-ekwu ụdị okwu ahụ. O gwuchakwara na point na-agwakwa na ya makwara ndị APC na arasị ya n'ozugo ọ dịka ihe mere na National Assembly nke achọ ka okwu arasị ekwu na ekwu off the mic arasị mba arasị off the before ha were aka off kwuo the mic. So ndị a achọghọ ka agbapuo ha afọ. The same way ngị nwa na defend the church, ị chọọ ka agbapuo afọ eziokwu dị ya ka ọ pụta ihe. No, anyị na-ekwu all these things. Ị na-support ya ka ụmụazị na-eto eto malụ where to channel their energy. Mee ka ụmụazị kịta malụ education dịkwa fine, mana ife ọbụla ị chọrọ ka mmadụ mụọ etu o si dị kịta nya bụlụ ife bụ na ọ mụsịa anya ọ practice anya. Ijere school jee mee ka m nwekere ya na ije mee mass com today, gịnị ka ị na-arụ check ya ife iji lụba efe ị na-alụta ọkwa maka na o nwere ọlụ dị ọnya ka iji rapụzie jee mebe ihe ọzọ. Mana ọ bụrụ na iji n'ụtụtụ mbụ jee mụba ihe ahụ n'oge bife na-emecha 4 years ịbụ master a na-ekwesịghị na-eje dị akwụkwọ. Ị na-eje dị akwụkwọ ijesia ka ị stand ya on your own. ọ bụrụ ijesi akwụkwọ a ka ije zaba saa ị kwesịrị ịma na onye a na-akwụ ụgwọ ọnwa can never be ọgaranya. O nwere anybody ọbụla na-eri salary na-abụ ọgaranya. Ọga o nwere onye furu na-arụ ọrụ oyibo a na-eje holidays bịa a na-eje holidays be ndị ọrụ oyibo na-eji ime gị kama ị ga-ejebe onye ọrụ oyibo ije n'onye na-azụ afịa enwe akọt price mbosi ụfọdụ ọsụ ọgwụ ọ bụrụ ndị si ndị zayi mabata na nke gị abọtuo ihe niile nwere na chọpụ kwụọ ọgụ ụgwọ ya gị na karịa ego abụrụ nsị ọgbọ isi n'ahịa ṅụrụ nkwụ nata ya adị onye ọbụla na ya adị na-enwere obi aṅụ si jee na nke mmachi iche iji ebute anụ ebe a ka a na-eri ihe chifu ema moto jee afịa ijekwa nata again mana onye ọrụ oyibo ga-eche ruo month end ji ahụ o nwere na ya dị anwụrụ agụ ha long ji aga o nwere saiz a na-ebere eje ebechatị ya ịnwe anwa bekarịa ya na ị ga-aza ajụjụ. So a civil servant can never be rich. Ọ bụ ife a ka ị chọrọ? Is that what you want? Ịpụta kịta sụba English sụgide sụcha English ị na-asụ ị chọrọ ịbụ interpreter na court? Ọ ihe chee bụ interpreter? Ị chọrọ ịbụ commentator? Ị chọrọ ịbụ commentator? Ọ na-eme ka a na-agwa o nwere Enugu Rangers nke Okwuluọra wegarago alili egbu ewu so gere iji ime anyị dọ nsọ a na-agụ egwu anyị dọ nsọ siri na ya jere musical school ọ ji anụ music school. I don't think na anyị dọ nsọ nọrọ ebe a na ọmụ ihe a na-akpọ do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so fa mi re do la so ti do. Anyị mụrụ onwe ihe eji amazi onye mere music gee ntị ife a na-eme do re mi fa sol la ti enwere nke a na-akpọ do a nwere nke a na-akpọ di re a nwere nke a na-akpọ ri mi nwere nke bụ mma latido ti ahụ nke bụ tọ. Jụọ onye mere music ọ kọọlụ eme music like ka m weloke na abụ a Chukwu ka m nọ nso gị n'ọdụ nso gị ma ọ bụrụkwa obe nke buliri ma bụ m niile ga-abụ Chukwu ka m nọ nso gị n'ọdụ nso gị. O nwee ebe ya gụlụ oye fụna onwe ebe na-emeluzi ebe ndị aliono razova mamire ka m wee kere nke a for example la sova mamire ifu na mmadụ iche na mi ịma na-ekputu egosia ife a niile. Ọ bụ na ịchọ ka nwa gị mee music o were n'oge na secondary school igoria small wood go ya piano ọpịbịa a na-enye ya tutorials before ọ gụcha secondary school a na-akpọ ya different places ọ na-eje di ya before ọ gụcha secondary school ọ na-akpata ego onwe ebe enwe music festival a ga-akpọ ya ọ na-apị na-ajụ obere nwa na-apị ihe o si na ụmụazị kpataba ego before ruo to that high level o mekigoro onwe ya afọ. Some mechanics efu na be anyị nọ ọfụma ọ na ụmụazị ka ha dị wee jee nye mechanic from 9 years ọ jee mụọ ya before na-eru 20 years ibu ya moto tọsụ ya butuo njiri mee ihe niile chịkọọ ya bụ ihu ọ na-agbala ego ya ikunye na-asụ English esugidere from morning till night o nwee ihe esụchatara mana ịpụta iwe mind kpọọ mmadụ illiterate ọnụ gịnịnụ onwenugo onye fụrụ n'ụwa asịghị na oji masters in English language ada ya eme ebe ha nwa bụ ndị English ya adịkwu ashio the language ha ezuo oke most of you niile fụrụ na English ya bụ French some different languages achịkọta achịkọ ọnya ọ na-abịa ka ị ya amụta ebe na aya gbapụrụ imebezi ihe asụrụ English asụcha echi si na spiritual problem na ide enwe promotion onye ga-epromotu kedu ihe imere extraordinary ga-ebute promotion ị na-ebelieve na a ga-enye gị promotion ọnụ gịnị ada ayọ promotion ayọ ị ga-qualify for it. You don't ask for respect, you earn it. Apụtazi n'ụka na-akọdo gị anya gị bịa tapụ into his blessing. Onye nyere ya blessing? Onye nyere ya blessing? Ọ dị ka nna afụ Ebuka ma ọ na-abara gị. Ebuka imere business, imeta ọnụgụ na business. Ọnụ na ụka ka ị nọziri wee na-anata ego a na-ego ndị mmadụ bịara nye gị ka iji abara gị, ọ bụghị ego ị chụtara n'onwe gị. So ị ma apụtakwuru kịta na-asị mmadụ ka ikpere ya ekpere ka ọ dị successful. We are you successful mgbe nke gị o nwere ihe ọjọọ ị na-eme mgbe ahụ blọkụrụ onwe ha ọnụ onwe ihe mere gị mkpa akpata n'ego na business. Onye sị gị na ya mekọtara business God wee sị ya chọt ọdan is a liar, is a total lie. Ị na-eme business ọ na-aga God wee sị gị chọt ya dan akịkọ gị chọt ya dan ka gịnị men ọkwa ka o mee ka ị dị successful. Nke ị na-akpata ọ bụ ego unless ọ na-akpa ego gị n'ụzọ na-akwụrụ ọtọ God nwa na-akpọ gị wee kpọba gị ọchị nyere gị aka ọ hapụghị ihe ị na-eme ya na-akpata ego si ebe a na-enyere ndị mmadụ aka ịchọ ọtụ ọda na shows that you are not doing well. Ewepụ chọọchị ị ga-abụ a poor man. So ịpụta ị na-asị mmadụ ka ikpere ya ekpere gịnị ka ị na-ekpe? Ihe niile ị na-afụdebe bụ ndị ọgba nje, ndị dimon na-enye nsogbu. Ndị ọzọ dimon na-adịghị enye nsogbu nke mere na ha nwa akpatasịba ego. Ndị a niile nọ dị a na-ekwere ada ị na-afụrụ ihe nọ ha n'isi o gosi na ha dị no clean ngịnị ji ha kpata n'ego nke ihe ọ na-eme bụ ka ala ahụ na-agba egwu n'ihu Ebuka ọ nọkọta ọtụgharịa ka ọ fụrụ ike ya bugoro ibi nakwa saiz m taa wee nụ nwayọ ndị cho wee nụ nwayọ ọsịsọ. Ajọ mmụọ nke a na-nwa agbagharị unu n'ime bụ sụsọ Naijiria ka ajọ mmụọ bi. Ọ nwee oke mmiri nwaanyị nwere na Naijiria. Kedu mmiri dị ọkwa River Niger pụọ apụọ ka ịfụ Mediterranean n'England a bisi n'elu mmiri sef ihe ọ bụrụ ọchị ya ka ihe eje ebe oyi ya tugbu ama na spirit anọsi ha side ya asmodi ya abịa nwebere ọlasị mmiri ebe anyị ya na Njaba mgbe ọbụla abụghị Queen of the Coast ọ bụrụ Marina ba ndị Lagos nwa ndị Yoruba bi na Marina ọ bụrụ ị na-elu na Third Mainland Bridge na Lagos ị na-anya ya bụrụ nwere ndị onwe kọmuniti nọ na mmiri ị ga-ajụ onwe ndị nke anwụchara ha ọ gịnị na-afịọ dị ebe a mgbe ọbụla marine spirit send kere marine spirit ha bịa ka anyị na-akpakere nkata imekwa mgbe eji chụgharịba marine spirit ya stil ihe adịrọ mma hụ na ya hapụrụ na ya zuo n'ike zuo n'ike sisa ebe a ka marine spirit nọ bụsị ọbụla ịkwakọọla akpa gị were visa jee na airport ebe gbara tiketi ikuni ha na plane a na-efe marine spirit ahụ nọgị na ha dapụsị ya maka ha na-adị mma ime travel oyi ya tugbu ha side ya ị na-ahapụ ha nọrọ ebe a bụ their home. Ọ bụrụ na ebe a bụ their home ha na-ekwe eso eme travel o gosi gị na ebe a bụ hell because hell bụ ebe edebere for all these things. Mpụtazi esi na ebe a bụ hell ahụ na o nwee ebe ọzọ dị na abụrụ Naijiria si na asị ka ezi ka esi biri na Naijiria ebe ịma na hell already a condemn go ị na-asịkwa ka ikpebe ekpere gịnị ka ị na-ekpe ihe mee bụ ịchọ ka ị defeat ya isi ịda na-ejekwara agbarakwa tiketi ka ndị ọzọ inye otu anyị si anyị pụsịsị ya na Naijiria onwe ndị kirikiri ya front mụ onye ọbụla ọkụ efinichie nke ọgụ ekere mere nke ngị ji ka mma ọ nekata ahụ na ajọ mmụọ ga aka osuo ọkụ osuo ọkụ amara na chapta nke emechie na abịa ebe ahụ kọrọ mkpụrụ mmadụ one achịkọrọ mmadụ na eti ha na plen bubugodo ha ọ bụrụ Jamaica ejedebe ebe a achịkọrọ ndị ọzọ a na-ewe ezu onye ọbụla ọkụ bọchanata nsogbu n'ọnụ ewekpobata ndị a ebido n'isi ọ gịnị na-afịọ ịnọkọta ị na-eri ndị mmadụ ọrụ si na ịbụ man of God gwa ndị mmadụ na ya enwe spiritual problem na problem anyị niile si na governance ngị me na gọvanọ achọghọ ka enwe another political party win seats in the parliament or in the state house of assembly. Ọ chọrọ ka ọ bụrụ ha nwa so that na arụ niile ha ya na-eme ya nọ within them. Ọ chọghị inwe opposition. Ị na-anya ka ifu development nothing, ị na-ajụzi ego niile a na-abịa kedu ihe eji eme. Who are you to speak? Ọkwa local government election na-ekwere emume na Anambra State since how many years? Ọkwa emene ya finally. Ọ bụkwa maka na Tinubu sisi mee ya ka eji wee mee. Ka anyị wezie ya. Ọ ka ịmalụ na ọ bụrụ na Anambra chọrọ ime election local government, ha ka emeghị ya since. I see many litigation, which kind stupid litigation dị ebe a. So litigation a akwachi anya ya finally. Ịgbadebere mbọ ya ebe since wee na-akwachiri ya. Yipụtakwuo ya kịta efu ndị ga-adị against you. All ndị na-benefit. So many people are thriving in all this rubbish situation we are in here. That's why if you travel abroad, if we etu esi akpali ndị be anyị, in common Ghana, I'm sorry to use that word common, but Ghana ịma nọ ike Nigeria into 6, Ghana bro one part. Ghana na-akụ anyị challenge in every way. Nenego ndị Ghana nenego ego ha 400 cedi ima ego how many thousands ọ bụ na ego anyị 100 cedi bụ almost 10,000 something. Okay, check zie ọkwa ndị anyị si Ghana must go fa na abefa kedu ihe ndị a merụ right wee dozitebe ha otu ọdịna anyị malụ ma ya ka anyị ga-eme. Burkina Faso surviving instead of buying SUVs, the man ewele gị na-ego tractors ndị mmadụ buru tractors buy into the farm ka enwee food security. One equip soldiers ya to fight the insurgents ka ndị ha nwee ike return to the farm. Such thing can never be included in the plans or budget in the Nigeria nwere weapons mana ha nwere iron a ga-eji wee lụpụta our own weapons here mana ama eme. They choose to become slaves forever. Slaves to who? To the colonial masters. Too bad na ifulu nwa in this country. That's why some people now, I'm not even advising you to return to Nigeria. Coming here is like coming back to hell. You have entered your heaven, just stay there. Where he be eba. Simple. Ever hell, living hell. Here in eba, if I run a rich one by one, both those who feel na the untouchable, man, they feel na God's apple of God's eyes and whatever. Here in eba, they are still suffering. Even with all their money, they are suffering. That is why they cannot, listen, I didn't say they can't, I said they cannot move about freely without escort. So when you have all this security around you, are you a free man? You are not a free man, you are in prison already. You're in a prison. So you are suffering the same thing I suffer. Food security, food scarcity, in a suffer. If I buy a bag of rice for 100k, you are still going to buy it for 100k. If you feel only Iji just nonsense, it's rubbish. Iji go motor, I for motor go lawyer depo. How many? 1 billion. What is your business? What are you selling? You are extorting the people in the name of Jesus. That's all. Ngwanego neji go motor. Jeba careful na many people they hungry, they stranded. Every one is kita na social media apụtara ewe na-akọ ọtụtụ na-anụsị their messages ifu na ihe niile a na-akọ ebe a rubbish. Adeboye say, na any lady that cannot pray for 1 hour non-stop, don't marry her. Imagine what nonsense a man of God is spilling out of his mouth. A lady that cannot pray for 1 hour consecutive. Now, what is prayer? Because of prayer, I can marry my wife because she can pray. Now, unjezie notice that you can pray for 2 hours, yet your character is bad. KZC. How rubbish? Yeah. How many of them are successful in their marriages? Patch marriage, broken homes. Watch them. Some of them has married and divorced 2 times. Recent one has lost 2 of his wives. He married, their first one died, another one died. Nobody is questioning it because he's a man of God. If it was your Ledochie, all hell would break loose. Hypocrites here and there. Their life is neither better. Everybody is suffering in this country. You know, for that these people, now first are the pioneers of this problem, I know. Yet, in our block, because they follow a Christian. And what nonsense? Can even being a Christian doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. What counts is, are you comfortable? You're a Christian, you are not comfortable. You're a Christian, your life is worse. So what difference does it make? If you're here just again as a Christian, your responsibility pile up. The worst thing again, that after praying that your situation will change. You will get to your 50, not achieving even one thing in your life. That is why when a man of God said that he is still praying for God to reveal to him whom he will marry, it means that for him to have said that as who he is, people's spiritual father, don't you know that so many people will still be waiting for God to speak to them before they can take up a wife? That is how you see some stupid Igbo people now turning 50 yet unmarried, telling you he is still searching. Are you okay? What are you searching for? You are searching for golden egg, the one where your mama lay. Now you they look for animal. Those ones where your mama born, how many of them are good? You fuck for primary school, you don't see one. All your days in secondary school, you they wipe. You wipe. You still didn't find anyone better. You went into your university or higher institution. You didn't find any lady there eligible to become your wife. Today, you are asking your younger ones to help you and look. You are asking your mother to. You are the most useless idiot to ever have existed. Rubbish. Ị ga-aka nka without achieving anything. You know na-ekpe ka God reveal olu onye ga-abụ nwunye gị. So mgbe i jesizili ụka iwere anya ịsachisia some ladies, onwezie nke anya gị nabata, iluo n'abalị ịlụọ ya na nlọ, ịlọtazi ya na nlọ bụ and the Lord spoke to you. Ịma ihe na-ekwu okwu n'isi enwe ihe na-asọfa amnesia. Ịwa ma ọ gara loud ndị ọzọ sịrị ka a nwụrụ ya gafere na be ndị mmadụ na-ayị ala too much na this country, I dey tell you. Ndị ala akali ya ndị mụ na ha nọ n'ofu level aka nkụ ala anyị agba enwe ngwọta. Ị na-ekpe ekpere ị na-ekpe obi gị ọ gwakwara gị ego na-eji were ụlọ ụka ahụ nọ na ya na-ekpe ekpere? Ngwa ka m gwa gị ya taa, jụọ obi gị ajụjụ. Iruo n'ụlọ ụka na-eneke n'ụlọ ụka mekene estimate ife dịka ego na spend n'ụlọ ụka ife n'iche gaa na onogbuo na-enekekwa anya ka ị mara ego na spend ebe ego esi na-apụta like factory. Imam onwe nke mejọ nwuru up to that very one. Ọ bụ na efuru ya ma na onwe ebe community a ji azụ eje. Ọ individuals ka ya na-enwe individuals kpatara ego bụ ndị pull up ebe a rụrụ ụdị ebe spendiri ego eji rụọ n'ụka ebe a spendiri on factories ebe esi produce something ga na-eweta ego. The only thing that can bring money your way is when you are able to produce something and sell to people. Is it that no? It's the email. Compose egwu. He compose you are the one producing it. On give is your content. You create something near to the public and you get go in return. That's how you make money. So what are you able to give to the people that will attract what they have, which is that money? They are giving you value for what you have given them. What is it? Just prayer. And after praying for me, you're expecting me to give you money. I have my mouth. I can pray for myself. I'm not even praying to Jesus. I'm praying to that God Jesus himself is praying to. Yes. There's nothing like thank you, Jesus. It's thank you, God. Yes. When Jesus was here, sometimes he will excuse himself. I have to go and pray to Father in heaven. Now you don't want me to go and pray to Father in heaven, to go and pray for Jesus, to help me and pray to Father in heaven. I won't do it. Praying is just, if I want, I just thank God. Thank you for today. Thank you for everything. I'm fine. Any other thing I know, I'm going to work it out my way. I will work it out my way. If my bed is no longer suitable for me, it's either I buy a bigger one, I buy a smaller one. Let there be a change. Bed will not fall from the sky. I will work to make the money so I can get myself the best. What are you praying for? You are praying for somebody to get healed. When there is medication out there, go and get proper medication. If this one is not working out, seek treatment outside here. You will get better. If you need a solution, when these people manufactured laptops and computer, whatever, they went and manufactured the virus and then antivirus. They know that with this virus, you must look for antivirus. It's something they have here, and they're making money. So what are you able to give to the public to attract money? Nothing. So how are you expecting the dollar to drop? How are you expecting change? You praying for the country. Are you praying that the National Assembly will change? Are you praying that rigging of election will end? What exactly are you praying for to better the life of the people here? You pray that heavens will open, then what is it called? Factories will drop from heaven here so that people will have jobs. When your governor that promised you how many thousand jobs has not even delivered. The other time, a governor from Imo State, which is Hope Uzodinma, he promised to send 4,000 youths abroad for training, and he will return them here. Till date, he's here to mention one that he has sent abroad. He will come out tomorrow again and tell you, this is my candidate, vote him. Out of your stupidity, you will still go and vote, and you are still praying. Then the Donald Trump saying na ebe a bụ shit hole. Esi na akpa ya akpari. Isi agbakachala. You are a madman. Imagine. There's no way you will get a different result while you continue doing the same thing. That is widely known. That doing the same thing will still give you the same result. If you expect a change, then put up a change. Change the way you do things, then the result would be different. Another way. Ịma ego na iji esi ofe na Nigeria. Ọ bụrụ na 30,000 ka iji esi ofe na anọrọ 3 days. Oga, emena expect na test ofe a ga-change. Unless it top ya 5,000, I will achịkọta ụmụ okporoko na shrimp na ndị otu ya wunye di ya enwe different taste. We want a change in Nigeria, but we don't want to change our character. We don't want to change our attitude. Imagine a girl believing that somebody is responsible for her not getting married. Like, really? And who is that person? The very moment you allow this thought to sink, my dear, you are finished. That is when you start these all-night prayers, power night, overcomers night. All this night. The time you're supposed to be in your bed as a young girl, you don't need to be out there in the sun all the time. Yes, you're a young girl. You are yet to get married. You need to preserve your body. Whenever you come out now, you'll be glowing. But here, at night when you're supposed to be relaxed, you are up thinking there's a witch. Somebody has bewitched you. This one and that. Either your uncle, your maternal uncle is coming from social place. They say you came from a river. This. Before you know, you begin to lose it. Don't forget, there's something that is called MPD. It's called multi-personality disorder. MPD. You get yourself like you get confused, and it's going to be a permanent thing. Somebody's against you. Sometimes you're against yourself. You don't want to date a man because he's not rich, yet your father is not rich. You don't want to date a man who is not giving you some people, when you ask them, like, how much do you expect your man to be giving you as an upkeep every week? So tell you at least 500k. So say 1 million. And when you ask that person, how much are you spending in a month, she will tell you, I spend up to 2.5k. Like, really? In this regime, you are spending 2. How much are you making? She will tell you, I'm making 10 million, 5 million audio money. You are deceiving yourself, chasing people away from you. No man wants to be with an expensive lady. After doing all this shit, you come out tomorrow and say that somebody has bewitched you. You are the cause of your problem. I'm telling you, you are the cause of your problem. Everything is not spiritual. Some of these things, you cause them. You insulted a man for calling you. Look at you. Are you even in my level? What level are you? What is that level? Everything is not spiritual. It's only in Nigeria people think that their problem is spiritual. I don't see how we are facing this spiritual problem here. The problem we are facing is bad governance, supported or powered by religion. Because when you go to your church and your pastor tells you, this candidate, we are going to vote him, at least finally God has spoken, and once you hear that God spoke to me, you will accept. It's not the first time. We always use Father Mbaka as a reference. What he did to us in 2015, he hasn't even come out to apologize. He's still there, and some people are still believing him. That one enough, and that one alone is enough for you to know that God has never at any time spoken to any of them. And once they say that, you go and vote. And I heard a pastor, maybe he has deleted the video, saying that you people should leave these politicians. Don't fight them. They are the ones funding the church. Like, really? You see this church of a thing, people are hiding under church to commit all sorts of atrocities. That is why you see a dirty soul, a man who you know very well has got blood in his hands. This man will single-handedly build a church and donate to the society, and people will just receive it and begin to heap praise on him without even checking the source of his money. Who cares? As long as he brings in money into this church, they don't care. They will pray for you. There is no spirituality in the church. Church is all about religion. Religion and spirituality is not the same. The very moment you begin to consider this, the better for all of us. There is no spirituality in the church. That is, religion is monetized spirituality. So there is no way that spirituality can run its full course here. Because they monetize it. There are things they need to add now. There are things they need to minus in order to achieve their selfish desires and aims. All those things they asked you not to do, they are still doing them. Do not commit fornication. Are they not doing it? Every other god now yeah, and they still go to those gods because they are the ones giving money to the babalawos and these dibias to perform one or two rituals for them. There is no single pastor in Nigeria that tells you he's a frontline pastor doing all these miracles that has not visited. Either he has visited one native doctor or he belongs to a secret cult where they are giving him powerful charms. No way you are telling me that Holy Spirit will come here and push somebody down. It doesn't happen. How many people did Jesus fall? If mentioning the name of Jesus can fall somebody, can make you fall. That time Jesus was here. People were sitting with him, whining and dining. How many people fell? That means that night now, the night he did the Last Supper, it means that nobody was standing. They would have fallen apart and broken everything, even the drinks. But even, what's his name? John find it even convenient or comfortable to sleep on his chest. You know, he's the only man sleeping on his fellow man's chest. That is what we read in the Bible anyway. We are not, who cares about that? If you like to sleep with him, that's your business. So now, you say you are a man of God. The only thing you are concerned about is just to make people fall. You tell them your problem is finished, go. That's all. Like, really? Are you kidding me here? Yeah. It's over. Oh, the problem is over. So with this, just saying this word now, the Asmodi, or Wanje, witchcraft, all these things we leave. You are talking to Anumanu na we are one busu, and somebody will believe you, still give you money. That's how stupid our people are. Do you know that even 20 people that will come together and say, okay, you know what? This money we are donating to this church. This coming Sunday, 20 of us, we donate this money, hand it over to one of us. Next Sunday again, we donate a hand to another person. By the time we go round, we would have benefited from it. So if it was 5k, if it was 22k times 20 people is 40k. With 40k, you can buy half bag of rice and put in your house. Next Sunday again, you give this one 2k, another person will buy. It's called cooperative. You won't do it now where you benefit. You think you are giving to God. Who is this God? Hungry God you are giving to. You are bribing God to bless you. And God say you shouldn't come to him empty-handed. Are you okay? It means your God is hungry. He wants to put you to test. How can God put you to test? Over what now? And it's only in Nigeria he's asking you. This is what you are not thinking. Somebody is using your head because you refuse to use your brain, so somebody is helping you to use it now, making you to believe in nonsense. When you are there, you were made to know things. You chose not to know, rather you want to believe. Of course, I know, Mike, and I'm just citing it as an example. So long as, even in that Bible I read, he said, since they have refused to know God, he has now given them to a reprobate mind, is what was written in the Bible. So now that since you have chosen not to use your brain, somebody has decided to use it for you, making you to start believing in nonsense. This man is against you. A young man in your prime, you chose not to hustle like any other guy. You want to be doing all this nonsense. From morning till night, you are with ladies. You become a ladies' man. Fine boy. You are the most handsome. That is what will destroy you. Destroying you doesn't mean that they will tear you apart. No, the thing is that people, men who would have done business with you or engage you in one or two important things will overlook you, believing that when they hand some certain things over to you, some responsibilities to you, you abandon it and continue with women. And when somebody comes out and warns you seriously that women will destroy you, you don't know that even seeing them around you all the time has destroyed a lot of things about you. It has killed your image. It has destroyed your reputation. Nobody may want to have anything to do with you in terms of money. So tomorrow somebody will still come and say, I prophesy. What are you prophesying? Are you supposed to prophesy to me? I am the one that will prophesy upon my life, how I want it to go. We are all prophets as long as we are young men. Go to the Bible. Go to the book of Joel. You see it's written. He said, in the last days, I will pour my spirit upon all flesh. He didn't say upon some flesh. The Bible says, I will pour my spirit upon all flesh. Now it says, your young ones shall prophesy. Your old ones shall dream dreams. That's what it says. Are you telling me that this is not the last days anymore? Or the spirit has not been poured upon all the flesh? So the spirit has been poured out there. We are the ones, and we are prophesying. So why would I be here waiting for you to come and prophesy upon my life? What is prophecy? Me now, I prophesy that before this year will run out, I would have achieved the tangible thing that when I look back upon all my doings throughout the year, I will have a cause to smile. I don't need you to start telling me all those things. It's even me that will raise that prophecy, so that by doing that, I will be able to fight harder in order to achieve something. Not when you are there telling me, when you have said that to me, then I will go and realize and continue doing what I'm doing, believing that in one way or the other, a miracle will happen. And when I continue waiting for a miracle to happen, my life will become useless. At the end of the year, I will see that I didn't even achieve anything. And before you know it, I've entered another year. If I was 35, I'm 36. Before you know it, the year runs out again. I'm 37. I am getting close to my grave. And when you look at yourself at the age of 35, you are not seeing that you are getting old. You are believing God. What do you mean by believing God? Are you supposed to be believing God? You are not supposed. You have no business with God by this age. No. Listen and listen good. You don't have any business with God now. I have reason for saying it. Day one, God created. He didn't go to pray. Day two, he created again. He continued praying until the sixth day. After the sixth day, on the seventh day, sorry about that. On the seventh day, he rested. 7 days, when you get to your 70s, you have finished everything. You go into your rest. Now, you're supposed to use this your energy you have as a young man, continue working, amassing wealth, picking it from here and there, traveling from here and there, hustling. Not after everything you run to God this, every minute, God this, God help me kill this man, all my enemies. Go and kill them. God is busy. If you know that one that is your headache, go there, confront your problem, confront it, finish it, then you start another one. If at any year you didn't pick up one project, if it's killing your enemy, make it a project that year, so that you know that you have solved one. What are you waiting for? You are waiting for God that is supposed to stain his hands with blood to go and do your dirty job. Go and finish what you started. Let's stop believing in nonsense. What you cannot do, nobody will do it for you. You want somebody to help you. You see that my brother is not even helping. Help you in which way? Are you helping yourself? Help yourself first before waiting for somebody to come and help you. Every day of our life in Nigeria, we are believing God. We are believing God. You want God to locate you. Oh, so God has lost location where you are. You are no longer in his book. The only time you reflect in his book when you have touched another person's wife. Then he will quickly bring out your book. Go to your record and write it there. Tomorrow when you insult somebody, God will open your book again and write it. But now that you are asking for money, God doesn't know where you are. That's why you are asking him to locate you. I want God to locate me. He knows where you are. Don't worry, he knows. If he's able to record all your sins, he should be able to record your whereabouts. You're serving a dumb God. I'm telling you, I will never ask God to locate me. Am I lost? I beg, I no lost. My God, you know where I did. That's why I'm telling you that what you think that God is not what it is. God is not a human being that you say he is. He's not a he. You are not even sure. If a spirit can never be he or she. My friend, laugh wherever you are. Which one is you at work? As I'm talking, continue laughing and working. You see, look at what time it is now. Mike and Nana, all the way from Germany, is at work. He works morning and night, making his money, not praying. Here you are, before 8 o'clock, you have turned in praying, right? At the end of the day, when he returns here and spends money, you see, don't mind them. They are not helping people. You see that one? We used to be friends, so the very moment he traveled abroad, he forgot about us. Even now, look at him. When he comes to wherever we are, he will just speed off. Don't worry, that's how they are. Oga, you continue to wail and wail and wail. I'm telling you, here in Nigeria, everybody is rich. They are big men. You need to see where they are eating. After eating a enormous food, they will still request for extra. I'm telling you. Yeah. There's something they remove from them. The spirit of making money or the spirit of working hard. To understand the way things are in this country, sometimes you get to the bus stop, you see a young boy, 15 years, standing before him is his own invention. It's either he built a mobile filling station, aeroplane that can fly, trucks, all those amazing stuffs, younger ones. Wait to see what those ones that went to university have done. You will see that they did nothing, just to speak grammar. Looking for somebody to abuse, tell you you're stark illiterate. Yeah. And tomorrow you think you still remain where you are. You go to the church, you donate your money. You keep donating to them. The government will fuck you up. You run to the church. There they will kill you. You become useless in life. You don't know where to run to. The next thing you see somebody telling you Jesus and why this one is okay, Libya. You run there. You are confused. You don't even know that as a person you are. You have that power to say a word, work on it, and it will come to reality. That is what they remove from you. They don't want you to know the power you possess. All they want is for you to keep believing in something, not knowing it, but keep believing that one day it will happen. They don't know when, but one day it surely will happen. It's obvious that before I die, something extraordinary would have happened in my life that will make me happy. But I cannot rely on something I'm not sure of. I need to work to make something that what I'm sure of is that if I work, I must chop. Going out there to sow, I know that after sowing, I must reap. As long as after sowing, I keep working on it to make sure that it germinates. After germination, I will make sure that I water it to grow. Watch it when it's time to plow, I come and plow. That's how it is. In your farm, after farming, you discover that some animals always creeps in to destroy your crops. What you need to do is set traps around your farm. You must be there to provide security. All the things that you needed to survive must be here, not coming from heaven. There is nothing there you are looking at. You are seeing the firmament, atmosphere, nothing more. Whoever is telling you this nonsense, call them closer. Tell them to tell you about Mars. Ask them to tell you what happens in Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Venus, Mercury, all those other planets. Let them tell you. If they have no clue what goes on in there, how come they have a clue what happens somewhere where they don't even know? They say there's a street of gold. Where are you finding the street? Is it in that side? There's a street. Then if there's a street there, it means that it's a human that is walking on that street, because spirits cannot walk on the street. You can't find a spirit. Spirit doesn't walk. Spirit doesn't live in a house. They have gone to build a mansion for you. Who is telling you all this nonsense? And you keep believing it. The very moment you die here, your body remains here, your spirit, your soul is gone. There's no soul, there's no sunshine there. There's no. Find yourself in the dream and tell me if you have ever seen yourself during the day. Everywhere is dark and gloomy in the dream. What is happening there is in the spiritual realm. His spirit, you don't even know who and who is there. The only ones you can see is that very one you know. Somebody you had seen. You can't see somebody you have not seen before. Not like you are seeing it's just that you are feeling it. It's the spiritual thing here now. That's how you can communicate with your dead fathers, your ancestors. The spirit, not human. You can't go there as a human being. So those ones who are clamoring or who are dreaming of going to heaven, just know that it's an easy thing. It's not far-fetched. If you want to go to heaven, it's very, very easy. Just you finding one or tap, apply it, just drink it, and fiam, you are there. You are here making noise. Heavenly rest. I don't got time. Why are you suffering yourself? Better go there, chap. Once you are sick, forget about medication. You find yourself in that heaven. At least your mansion would have been ready. Idiot, you are dreaming of mansion. Even here, face me, I face you. You can't even pay. You are still owing. You are looking for accommodation. They tell you that one room self-con is 280. You don't have money. And you want to live in a mansion. Do you know what it takes to maintain a mansion? Mugu. You can't maintain face me, I face. Boys water, you couldn't. Heaven at last. When is the last? Heaven. And you are here complaining. Tinubu, are you supposed to complain about things of the world when you have heavenly mansion, street of gold, where there is no worries, where there is no sickness, and you are here crying that medication, this, that? You are a confused soul. That's why I said that most of you are supposed not to be here with us. They would have fixed this country. If you allow me, I know how to fix this country. I would have fixed Nigeria long ago. I'm telling you. Tinubu will be in heaven now. And all this APC, all this ruling class, they will go there so that God will teach them how to rule over his own people. After teaching them, then he will bring them. We don't have a problem by receiving them. No, we receive them with all our hearts. But let them go and receive tutorials there first. They need it. Because the way they are handling us. Have they forgotten about Nebuchadnezzar? Have they forgotten about all those people? They should remember them. Yes. They won't allow me to go now. They won't. Even for them to come to my program, they won't like to come because they know that I will hurt their feelings. I will hurt them so much. You call yourself a ruler. You are sitting on people's money. You refuse to pay the salary. Even those ones who are on pension, you are not giving it to them. You are taxing your people heavily. You have never created any tangible jobs for people. Now, electioneering period is around. You went and declared that all secondary school students, they shouldn't pay. They should even disburse, they should even refund those ones who are paid 5K. You are giving them, why now you are giving free education? What education are we talking of? Is it the same education that we all passed through? After going through this your education, we ended up in the street speaking grammar without achieving anything. Is that the same education you're asking people to go to? Give them something tangible. We don't need that nonsense education anymore. Educate them on something that will bring money. This our education. This very education is useless now. I keep telling you, it's very, very useless. It's not helping Nigerians. That's why everybody's crying. The real educated ones cannot be found in Nigeria. Go and find them in London, America. That's where you find them, in Canada. If you are here, okay, you are not educated. All the doctors we have here are second class, third class. The first class have all gone. Are you seeing them? All the things here are banjo, everybody. Banjo. Politicians, banjo. Religious gurus, banjo. All of them are bansari. Nothing works here. Nothing works here. Imagine our athletes, footballers went. After everything, they came back. They were giving them $100 each. Imagine. When one single athlete abroad, after each competition, their life is made. I traveled to South Africa. The way they were celebrating their local football players. You know somebody called Simpiwe Shabalala, the guy that scored the first goal, opening goal in World Cup 2010. Look, say endorsement now. VW will give him chassis. What is it called? BMW will give him cabriolet. They have multiple cars in their garage. What are they doing with cars? Return to Nigeria. Rangers player. Oh, alele. Hey, what a country. That's why they said there was a country. When now they can look at the country, he's this OG. Oh yeah, but only mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Yeah. Since they held him down, a lot of people are suffering from high BP now because he was giving them pure cure then. Yes, he was giving people pure cure for BP. In a country like Nigeria, somebody is praying for the country. You're not even praying for yourself. You want to pray for which part now? Even Medugri. You are praying for Medugri. You are praying for Zamfara, where there is Sharia law. You are praying for Ogun State or Lagos State, where they're asking you to go. You are not even considering the tribalism there. Are you praying for which of the states now? Which one? Are you praying for Imo State, where somebody that finished fourth became number one? Where exactly are you praying for? In which component? Have you considered Edo State? How do you deal with the witchcraft in that axis? Where are you praying for? Where exactly? I want to know. Let us pray for our nation. Which one is? Do you know the meaning of nation and a state? Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is a state. So which one are you praying for? Which God are you expecting to answer this prayer? Is it God or Allah or Amadioha? Which one? Amadioha is in control of the east. Allah is in control of the north. Olodumare is in charge of west. Then when you come to Midwest, you begin to think of what do you call those ones? So we are all dedicated to one or the other. Which one? So after praying now, just like what I saw one chieftaincy titled man in this recent New Yam festival. You know the way we celebrate New Yam. Somebody chọrọ ịwaji ekpupu okpu ọkụ wee bido ịgọ n'afa nna na nwa na mmụọ nsọ ha nsi nna na ụmụ mugu enwe bịa bụ na nna gị na-ege m ntị. Even as I'm speaking now, if your father is a titled chief and he's among those people who starts their libation or whatever with n'afa nna, your father is a useless idiot. I put it to him and to you. Anụmanụ ka ọ bụ. He's bastardizing our pure culture. Na onye bụ afa nna gị ọ bụ? Who is nna gị? N'afa nna na nwa. Nne gị ọ n'ebe? Anụmanụ. Afa nna na nwa na mmụọ nsọ. Nne ọ n'ebe? A na-enwe nwa ma enwero nne? Anụ mpama eji rubbish esi na rob butere gị wee drag brain gatọkọ iburu ya na pasịrị ya to our children. Esi na ịchọrọ ka be anyị dị mma. It will never be well. Afa nna gị na nwa na mmụọ nsọ n'ego na mmụọ nsọ anụmanụ. Some of you self ji nya bribery wee kpuru okpu ahụ ikpu n'isi taa wee nọrọ na that throne, that seat ị nọ na ya, ị na-eme ya afa nna na which nna na mmụọ. Ọgwụ na one ka ị dọbara di ya, one ka ibu n'aka gị, one ka ibu n'arụ, ị na-eme n'afa nna na ị na-agwa onwe gị eziokwu. Most of you are idiots, lying to yourself, confusing yourself, thinking you are confusing us. So that people will see you like a Christian. That's why I said I would rather transact with you as an individual, as a friend, not as a Christian. If I discover you are coming to me with this your Christian nonsense mentality, I will choose not to have anything to do with you. Keep it aside. Let us do our business. Let us transact. Let us interact as brothers, as people, not as whatever you believe in. That your belief is your belief. Don't bring it into whatever we're doing. That's why I say that in terms of spirituality, it should be something that is between you and your chi or your God or whatever. Nobody should know what you do. It's something you do when you're alone. I read even in the Bible when it says, if you want to pray, go into your room. And even that Jesus himself, he was an example. Sometimes when he wants to pray, he excuses himself and separates himself from those apostles or disciples. He goes somewhere in a lonely corner and offers his prayers. So why you now as a hypocrite? You always be in that church. Pray. All my enemies, die. You and your stupid God. Some people will begin to tell you it's manifesting. Tomorrow you come again and manifest. You're expecting miracle. When you want to talk to God, when you want to consult whatever, you need ambience. You need the quiet environment so that you can reflect and think. Not when you are here, somebody's making noise before you. The other one is here talking rubbish. God, the person I'm owing, I owe that person, I don't want to pay because I don't have money yet. God, I need my house rent. This one say, God, I need my school, my children's school fees. So I say, God, I'm attending an occasion, I don't have money. All sorts of nonsense. So how can you concentrate? If you think you want to pray, you should go into your house. You don't even need to move your lips. Spirit and spirit. Spirit to spirit. This way you do body to body, skin to skin. It should be spirit to spirit. You don't need to utter a word. Saying a word is like you want somebody to hear. If God is a spirit, you must communicate to God in spirit. And it says it in the book of John chapter 4 verse 24. God is a spirit. They that worship him must worship in spirit and in truth. So you must first of all apply the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Am I ready to consult now? Am I ready to talk to my God? When you are ready, then you go in spirit. That's when it says, go into your closet, lock your door. Any other thing outside this is called hypocrisy. You want people to see you're a Christian, even though you just aborted a child. You came here today. Even you as a priest, you just slept with a woman. You just slept with a boy. And you are here giving people Holy Communion. Who are you deceiving? People are not seeing. But we can feed you. But they say the eyes are the windows of the soul. When I look into your eyes, all I see is guilt written all over you. You have the audacity to come out and tell people to stop fornicating. When you are the chief fornicator, living a dirty life, sneaking around in the night, humping from one hotel to another. You don't know that people are seeing all those things. You wine and dine with politicians. They come to you. They give you money. When they come, they bring money to you. You collect the money. You speak in their behalf. And you come out today and claim that you are holy. You are a typical example of the God you are introducing to us. What we know is that whatever you do, you cannot escape it. The ground you are standing upon is judging you. The water you drink is judging you. Whatever you do, you can never escape that judgment. And we know that there is no God over there that will wait for you to die before he pronounces judgment. Here, whatever you do, you collect it. So some of us, you see suffering today. What they're suffering is actually not what they are doing now. It's what is called karma. It could be something from their previous life. They come back here, they continue. It's a cycle. That's why they tell you, do what is right. So when you go over there, you see that it's not conducive for you. You must come to amend your ways. Over there, you see all the mistakes you've made. You need to come back. That is why you rush back here. You come back here. And when you come, you start suffering all those things. So some people, when they suffer all these things, they face it with every humility, knowing fully well that they are paying the price. Yes. You know it in your spirit, just that you are lying to yourself. If you don't know it yet, learn how to communicate, learn how to meditate, learn how to search your spirit. You'll be able to go back in time and see that you are guilty, that what you are passing through is what you have committed. Forget about what your father committed or whatever. Now it's time for you to face your own atrocities. It could be what you did in your previous life and it's facing you now. You must pay. You don't kill people, you go and think it's over. It's not over. You going to your father, you going to your priest or pastor, evangelist or whatever you call them, bishop, and they tell you that your sins are forgiven. I sitting here tonight is telling you your suffering is there waiting for you. It's called karma. What will befall you? You must suffer. You must reap what you sow. If you know that you have wronged your fellow human being, you must go back to that person. If you think you cannot stand that person, find his phone number, put a call through, apologize to him. If he accepts, then that heaven you think already has accepted you. That is why it's written that whatever we shall set loose here on earth has been loose in heaven. Whatever we shall bind here has been bind over there. So if you come here and tie yourself, if you go over there, you are still tied. That's why you want to come here to free yourself, because this is where you committed it. You are still coming back here to come and suffer it. Either you suffer it here and now, or you go and come back. We believe in reincarnation. If there is nothing like reincarnation, you wouldn't have seen it in the Bible. Elijah reincarnated John. That is how it is. So many of them from the past. That is the one that is recorded there. Since you cannot believe the one I'm saying here, and because you don't know it, or you are not close to your father, so that he revealed so many things to you. I was close to my dad, and I was close to some other elders too. So I do listen to them, and I see things happen. That's why I come to know that people, whatever they commit here, they must suffer it. And you know that hurting people is not okay. And everything, every act has retribution that comes with it. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. You can never sow cassava and reap cocoyam. It's what you sow, you reap. If you sow wickedness, you reap wickedness. They that live by sword shall go by the sword. They that live by gun shall go by the gun. The same cup with which you measure to people, same shall be measured for you with same. Iko iji ama ka ga-ejikwa ewe ma alụ gị. One day, a hunter will become the hunted. You are still strong today because you are young. A time will come when you will be unable to perform these things you are performing now. You become weak. All these your muscles would have flattened. Your strength have gone. You won't be able to roar again. All those legs that when you stand on the ground, when you stamp your feet on the ground shakes. The time will come when you won't be able to stamp them anymore. You will be led by the hand, even by a little child. It will be so funny, you listening to me as a young lady now, showing off. A time will come, after all these abortions, after rejecting men, you find out no man wants you because menopause has knocked on your door. It will get to that point when you will have nobody that will be leading you out, when you would have fallen sick as a result of your old age. Those kids who are helping you as a result, maybe they came from your sisters, they would have married. None of them will be here now to look after you. You see that the things you sow now is what you reap later. You better start grooming children now, those ones you suffered to raise now, so that at the later part of your life, they'll be the one to show you mercy. They'll be the one to change your clothes. They'll be the one to feed you when there is nobody in the house anymore. Because everybody would have faced their life. All those your besties, all these friends that are surrounding you, deceiving you, feminism. Time will come when they will not be around anymore. It will be just you and you alone. So the message I sent to you, the message I preach to you is message of life. I am not here to sugarcoat it or to make you laugh. I'm here to tell it to you as it is, and it is reality. Do what is right, and that's all. Stop praying for this country. Nothing can change it anymore. The oil that we are relying on, you can see, we have nothing anymore. It is finished. Even Jesus said it. It's finished. But where is it here for? What are we living for? It is time for everybody to start working harder. Everybody must return to the farm. At least for you to have food in your house. If you cannot farm in the bush, farm in your house. In one way or the other, go into production on your own for you to secure one or two for yourself to better your life, so that you ease up in this your prayer. Pray. You have prayed for so many years and there has never been changes. If prayer can change situations, Nigeria will be number one in the world today. If prayer can turn things around, Nigeria will be above America today, because whatever we want, we'll pray our way out. So prayer can never change anything in Nigeria. Very dark man is living his life now. You see him moving ahead and you are wishing to be like him. Is it not? For him to get where, it's all about consistency. He's consistent, doing what he enjoys doing. That is where his passion lies. If it's your passion, live your passion. Do that thing. Continue in it. Don't look back. Before you know it, you have gotten to a stage where people will begin to envy you. And I will always tell it to you. Once again, maybe you have not heard from me. When people are asking you to help them, before you start helping, make sure that your root, your tap root is there. In there. Fame. As you are climbing, make sure that you have gotten to that branch where you can hold fame before stretching down your hand to pull somebody up. If you cannot hold something up there, just bear it in mind that both of you will crash. You will crash land. Is an individual race. We have come to this world, all man on his own. This is jungle. It's not about prayer. You find yourself in the jungle. In this jungle, cat eats cat, lion eats lion, snake, python eats python. That's how it is now. Consider yourself that this is jungle and there's no brother in jungle. Continue fighting. Set your sight ahead. Continue marching. There are people who will call you to help them. Leave them. If they don't want to walk, let them run. If they can't, let them crawl. Let there be a movement. But there are people who are just here. They are not seeing possibilities. Even when you are sharing your ideas, they see you like a dreamer. They say the dreamer. How is it achievable? Yet they will sit on around and tell you that what God cannot do does not exist. But when it comes to you actualizing your dreams, they tell you that. So sometimes it's not even better. Stop telling them. Don't tell them your ideas, because they will dissuade you. They will make you see like, it's a tall dream. It's inachievable. After all, I don't have money. I came from a poor background. I don't even have rich friends. How am I going to do this? If you are a singer, start somewhere. Whatever you have to do, do it. That's my message for you tonight. I'm happy for VDM to the stage he has gone to. We all know that when you are getting the fame, is another thing to manage the fame. There are so many ups and downs, obstacles on the way, which he is likely to face it either sooner or later. There is no doubt it will come one day. Look at Mazen Nandekan. He's facing his own now. For 3 whole years, he's been there. He's almost forgotten. He's no more making headlines. People are no longer posting his pictures and stuff. Nobody talks about him anymore. We know that someday he will be out again. But it's obvious that when he's out, he can never be same again. That is what they do to silence the truth. So if you want to come out, you come out. Whatever you see fit to do it with all your might. Now that you are young, anything you are unable to achieve when you are young, oga, forget that you will achieve it again. It can only be one way. They come back just like this man. Go. Look at when the money is coming now. So what's the point? Just like somebody saying that Abraham blessings are mine. God forbid. I don't want such blessings like Abraham. A man that started giving birth when he was 99, 100 years. Is that what you want? Where do you want to enjoy? Imagine you at 50 going to buy Pampers. Don't you see children 22 years, 19 years coming to buy Pampers for their children? You, 2 times their age, almost two and a half their age. You are coming to buy Pampers. Are you not ashamed? How do you play with your kids? There is time for everything under heaven. A time to be born and time to die. A time for a woman. They ask you, yo, and who is the father of that girl? And it gets to a point, they will ask, who is the husband of that girl? Stages in life. Each one you fail to achieve at its appropriate time, you will find it difficult to achieve it in the future. Because as future comes, it comes with responsibilities. At a point you see that it's gigantic and it's huge, you'll be confused. You won't even know where to start from. Then before you know it, as a result of not having enough money, you lose faith. That's how you become useless in life. You now have to sit back in whatever country you find yourself. You can only return when you are 60-something years. Either they call us to tell us to help bring you home so that we can donate money and bring because you're already useless. Or you wait and die, we will now contribute money to bring your useless body. I wonder what we are going to do with your body. You travel abroad, you refuse to register with your people, you don't attend meetings. All the people having problems there, you don't even contribute to their welfare. But finally, when you die, they will call us to contribute money so that your useless body will come back here. Hey, listen here. Time has come when we start reasoning. If they die there, buy a portion of land there, put him there and bury him. If you bury him there, just bring the video. Send us video. That's all we want. So that we confirm that he's gone. Because he's useless. All the time he was young. He wasn't calling. He wasn't donating to our welfare. All the launching and donations, he doesn't take part in it. Even scholarships, nothing tangible from him. He went there, keep fucking, living a useless life, no association. He doesn't want his people. All his people are bad. He's the only good one. The good one. Then finally, after useless years abroad, you die. And here they are tasking us to, because now it's easy. They go to WhatsApp, I create a group, committee of friends, we want to help him. If you put me in such nonsense, I will remove myself there. Because you don't want us. So now in death, you want us. If you die in Australia, they will bury you in Australia. If you die in the river, they better throw you there. At least you become useful to the shark. Yeah, the money we are supposed to contribute. You see that we are eating nkwobi oba, nice food that will nourish our body. We are donating that money to go and bring your body. What are we going to eat your body? What do we need your? Are you from here? Are you part of us? Who knows what kill you? Could be infection. Everyone will tell you to drink kulele vitas. You don't want mugu. Finally, you die. They say we should contribute money to bring you. To come and do what? You come here and become part of those ancestral spirits we are running away from. I know when this one becomes ancestral, it will be a wicked and brutal spirit. I'm telling you. Because he died out of anger. He wants to come and start tormenting our people. Instead of you being there, so that you suffer there, suffer in that their grave, in their spiritual world. There you see their police arresting you every day. because you don't have paper, you are not from there. In the spirit world, you see our brothers running, running from immigration, spiritual immigration. You see their spirit, because the spirit will be restless there. As they work, because they are not buried this side, they are buried abroad, and it's the land of the whites. So dead immigration there, they will still continue with their work. Once the immigration, always immigration. And you ask you, hey, your paper, you look around, you be like, so you see, you never have rest. That's why they want to bring their body back here. You come here and begin to torment our people. No, we don't want you. You are rejected. Stay there and face your problem. We have enough problem to handle here. We are facing ancestral spirit here. We are facing marine spirit, Asmodi. All these things, they are tormenting us. Hey, don't come and add more. I'm tired of laughing. It's time for me to go to bed. Get bien. So if you are just joining us now, we are about to pack up. All right, we want to draw the curtain here tonight. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being here all this while. It's all about a man who has refused to be corrupted, a man who has refused to be bought over, a man who stood out to expose all the ills and lies in our society. We all know what the country is like now. It's battered already. It's a shadow of itself, and everything about Nigeria is it's nothing to write home about anymore. Nobody wants to come and invest here. Even the ones in the country are running away. Nobody wants to be here anymore. Things are so bad. It took me back to the days when Zimbabwe was going down like this gradually. At a point, I think that was 2001, when there was cholera in Zimbabwe that took the life of so many people, and there was no medication and stuff. Just like in Nigeria now, we don't have medicines. Most of the things you see, it's just chalk. You go to the hospitals, you see people giving up every day, cancer patients here and there. And you think that government will put up a campaign against all these junk foods that they keep importing into our country. The government is not doing anything. NAFDAC is just sitting there. You wouldn't even know that NAFDAC is at work. You keep buying some water that is not treated, water that wasn't, oh shit. A lot is happening here. You see that most of the products that we are consuming here in Nigeria is it's how do I call it, substandard. So we have so many substandard products littered in our markets. Buying whiskey or spirits in the market now in Nigeria, you are buying at your own risk. The moment you open it, just smell it, you see what you just bought. And we have NAFDAC, and NAFDAC is doing absolutely nothing. It's an agency of the government. Now they changed NEPA to PHCN, from PHCN to whatever it is now. It's still the same problem, no light anywhere. So what's all these things, all this nonsense? They give scholarship into what exactly? Into the same school that we all pass through, that at the end of the day we have no job. Nobody has ever created any job in the country. Everything is just there. A country that depends on oil, yet out of the 4 refineries, none of them is working. Now the government that has 4 refineries have to rely on an individual refinery, private sector. Now you can see a country whose airways was the best in Africa way back, like 30 years back, 1990. I remember the Italian 90 World Cup. Nigeria Airways was the best. Today, Nigeria doesn't have a carrier. No airways anymore. We are relying on airpeace, private business. So now you can see that private sector is thriving. You are supposed to see how you can survive. Instead, rather you choose to be with government, to be a staff. Tomorrow you come out to cry that they refuse to pay you. Listen, when a door is closed before you. Don't worry. Go and create your own door. Go and create your own door. This sky is so large enough, it will contain all the birds. A word is enough for the wise. And that's all for the night. I love you. Let me just love you and leave you. Have a wonderful night. And to the people here on TikTok, thank you for the gifts anywhere. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the gifts I received tonight. And those ones on YouTube, my heart goes out to you. Monachim Soje, I can see you. Mike Nana, thank you for your consistency. Thank you for your support, both financially. I love all of you, both the ones I'm seeing here tonight for the very first time. I know those I see always, like Munarini, Shilisano, Heaven Nero. I'm not sure I've seen you before. I've not seen you before, and I would like to see you once more. I'd like to see you again. So if what we're doing here is okay for you, you can follow us even on our backup page. You know, we was out. Please, if you are not following that page, do us some good. Follow the page up on Facebook. All right. Thank you so much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have a wonderful night. Sharp. People on YouTube, good night, guys.